I'm Ash Gray, I'm a tattooist in the Cotswolds in the southwest of England. This is Abode, my private studio in the Cotswolds. 2008, I got my first tattoo in a studio in Worcester, and it was, studio's not the best word, it was a room with tattooists in. I was paying £20 an hour. There was a flash stapled to the wall. You sort of picked something out by the colour of the disc that was next to it, and I did that for about a year until I ran out of money, and then about 6 months after that, the owner of that studio had opened another studio and approached me asking if I'd want to be his receptionist for a couple of days, a week. And then not long after that, I got offered my apprenticeship in No Regrets in Cheltenham and stayed there for the next 15 years. And that's just kind of where it started. I was a piercer for 7 years, but I just found that there was something missing. Tattooing was always there because it was in the same building I was doing it in, but it was always for someone else. I was never good enough to be a tattooist. It was never something I was like, I could even dream of doing. That was on a different pedestal. And a friend of mine at the time gifted me a machine and just said, just do it. You know, the classic, like, well, just stop overthinking it, just do it. And I wanted to create something that I knew a certain type of person would resonate with, and at that time I wanted to focus on really accurate geometric sort of repetition pattern work. We were in San Diego 2007, me and my wife, and I was with one of my best friends, Brad, who we met through body piercing, and really is like a brother figure to me. He's one of the most important people in my life. And he turned to me at the start of this tattoo journey and he said, I guess you're a tattooist then. And hearing I'm a tattooist from someone I really respected really meant something, and I left that trip and just fucking ran with it. And that was what I needed to hear. I needed to hear somebody say to me, you're a tattooist. I thought, fuck it, let's just do the polar opposite to what I'm doing. I'm trying to make everything super clean and flawless and accurate. What happens if we like lean into textures and you know, just things that are abstract, for use of a better word? I think things really took off when I just stopped designing things for other people. I just started doing things that I wanted to, and I was very fortunate that a lot of clients would come to me with that instilled trust. You know, give me a body part and give me a loose idea and let's just fucking run with it. It might not be for everyone, but I'm not trying to make art for everyone. My first real introduction as a young adult was when I started getting tattooed, and a lot of that was body ownership. It wasn't until probably 2015 that I started getting tattooed by Curly, and you know, straight into the deep end. The first session we blacked my chest out and we worked on my torso, and he's since done the second layer on my neck, my hands, both my arms, most of me really. If I had nothing now, I would still find one person to do one thing. And I think a lot of people resonate with my work because they want consistency and continuity. I love the big impactful look that from 10 meters away you can see something that catches your eye, but also when you're sat having a coffee with someone you can really read into it, and there's a lot more to my work from whichever angle you're at. But I love big impactful kind of stuff for sure. You know, I'm an iPad tattooer. I don't necessarily agree with the whole sort of like you can't draw on paper. Well, you fucking can do it on an iPad. There is place for that nowadays. I still don't really know how to draw, to be honest. I know how to design, I know how to create things for the body, and I know how to tattoo. Whereas if you said, can you draw me a fox? Like, absolutely not at all. And I don't care to, and I've got no shame in saying that. I'm not very good at drawing. The tattooing came, and I couldn't tattoo without a style, so I think dot work felt safe because I could build it and I could slowly make a line rather than like, oh shit, and try and get something straight. So I guess to answer that, what came first, the tattooing or the artwork, they came together and grew together. I think that's a safe answer, that they both worked in unison with each other. Practical artwork now is something I'm definitely starting to dip into more because it comes with a different pressure. I'm not making it for someone. I'm not doing it on someone. I'm doing it because I want to, and that really changed my relationship with art. Playing with different mediums which are maybe less conventional, I think was quite appealing. You go to a convention, everyone's got an A4, print of something they drew on their iPad, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just felt like I wanted to do something different that got people's attention. I hope that doesn't sound egotistical. For sure, I think if I do a painting, I'll often look at it and then scan it in, play with the levels, and all of a sudden I've got a design that could actually translate to a tattoo. Or the other way around, someone sees a painting, sees something inside of that which could then translate to a tattoo. It's often not the other way around. I find it quite hard to create something from a tattoo because the tattoo is the real magic. The painting sort of is a bit of an afterthought. Sure. The studio was a huge career turning point for me. I think for most people, if you work for a studio for 15 years, opening your own studio is the next sort of big step, the big sort of life step. And I wanted somewhere that was light and open and airy and very private. Someone could come in and sit and chat all day, and I could focus on the artwork for them all day with literally no distractions. And working on my own gave me the chance to just completely step away from all that and focus on my job, focus on what I wanted to be doing. The Cotswolds was really important. It's a place that I absolutely love, and I never don't want to be either living here or visiting here regularly. Everyone was travelling for my work, and it felt like I could offer them a destination to travel to and enjoy a weekend, and it really become, I hate the phrase experience, but it does become an experience. Someone can come down and have a nice meal in a nice town and come to an amazing place that it feels very special, and tattooing should be special. I think tattooing is so accessible now that you can walk down any high street in any city and get a tattoo probably on that day, and there is a place for that, it's just not my place. I guess what I want to do when I tattoo people is give them something they're very proud of, that fits them. I don't want to create accessories that go with an outfit that age, and I'm trying not to sit into fashion trends. I've been in the industry long enough that I've seen things come and go, and they do come and go, and I'm really trying not to be in something that is sort of going through different levels of popularity. What I try and do day to day is give something that people are very proud of that is different, and in a world where nothing's different anymore, it's very difficult, and I tried to create things that really stand out tastefully and elegantly, and I'll tattoo a 70-year-old woman and a 20-year-old in the same day maybe, and obviously totally different things, but the root of it is I think that my clients want the same thing. They want something as unique as possible, that fits them as well as possible, done somewhere that is safe, clean, professional, experienced, and that's what I really do try and take pride in, offering that entire thing. And if that can be done in a beautiful space and you have a lovely day, even better. If I could give advice to a younger me, it would just be that you're going to be okay. I think I'm just being really honest. It's been a really scary journey. Tattooing's been really hard, and life's hard. But just trust the process. Everything's going to be fine.